Mẹ ngồi bên đây nè con.
Here?
Ừ.
Ăn
nha.
Wait, Daddy ăn đây.
Nhiều.
Nước cơm.
Does your class have mommy?
Third class.
Huh?
Is it bad fish?
No, it's not bad fish. chewy.
Don't be so loud. Come. What are you waiting for? And I love you there, and I love you there. Here I love. Huh? We're going again? Oh. And see what's happening. Here, here. Wait for me. I'm brave though.
It's like a
Huh?
money
I
money
wanna
pouch.
join. Tell what's happening. That's all. Okay, come guys. Yay! Hey, close the door. Okay, buddy, that's good. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Not again. Come out, Betsy. 1, 2, 3, go! Wee! Wow! Wow! Wee! The sickness sometimes.
When you cut these good.
Story of the girls named Mira.
Sure, I will, baby.
Here.
Super kitties. Mommy,
Hmm?
you cannot go come and ask Tina. Yeah. What's that?
Oh,
Snap your finger. Do this. And then.
cute.
But I'm a little tired.
For me?
Huh?
I think it's yummy too. I love it.
Hmm?
You have soup wonton.
Huh? To 110? What happened to my flower?
Yeah, feels like it's super kitty.
place. It's better now. But...
Làm trước rồi.
Okay. Wake up. Time to come in a stairway. Wake up. Wake up. Time to come in a stairway. Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah. It'll be fun. Wake up, wake up. Time's coming. I don't like the hot colors. I only love green. Mama?
Không cần cay.
Không cay à?
Oh yeah.
Tỏi cay ha.
Gì hả?
You are beautiful. I love you. Huh?
You like the strawberry drink?
Uh-huh. Huh?
Super kitty.
Super kitties.
Ủa,
Yeah.
ai làm tóc lại cho con vậy?
Huh? is so yummy. You make it very yummy.
Thank you.